Good morning, YouTubers. Welcome once again to the eastern wing of the Stink Bug Works, that super secret research and development division of Dr. Jet Laboratories, where we invent things and make stuff. Anyway, here's what we're making now. I thought I'd give you an update on Fred. Work on Fred may come to a halt for reasons I'll discuss in just a short while. Anyway, I'm thinking I'm going to use this existing hatch. Yeah, it's really warped, but I might be able to hit it with a heat gun and straighten it up. And if not, I know the guy that made these, and I can always get another one. But I'm pretty certain I can straighten it up. So here's my current setup, or my planned setup. Nothing's bolted in. This is just hanging on here. So I'm going to run these two 2S 5,000 milliamp batteries that I've had for a long time. Jeez. God, when did I get these? These could conceivably be 10 years old. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see if they take a charge. If not, geez, I know the guy to get these from. Anyway, one of the things that may delay progress on this are the servos. I don't have a pair of appropriate sized servos for this, so I ordered some, and of course they're coming on a slow boat. So my plan is to take some of this G10, and using these 3 screw holes, I'm going to make a plate that screws into here and will be cut out for the servos. Just so you know, the nibbler that I talked about before also works on this G10, and it cuts a pretty nice edge, so that's where it's going to go. So there's my setup. I'm going to run it on 4S. I'm going to use the old SV27 speed control. I think this is only like a 30 or 40 amp setup. It didn't draw a lot of current, and so that'll be perfect for this. I think the kV on this motor is like 1850 or something. So it's 36, what are these? 3660s? It's the SV27 motor. I think it's a 3660. And so with a low kV, it'll be perfect for this. I did swap out, we talked about this before, I think, that it came with this, looks more like a propeller than an impeller, and I replaced it with this nice aluminum impeller. And remember, we talked about reshaping this. So all in all, I'm expecting this thing should work pretty well. I put expanding foam in here, but I used my 2-part expanding foam, which is, again, kind of old, and it used a lot more of the product than I thought, and it wound up being a little bit heavy. But you know what? This is a rescue and foul removal device. So a little bit of weight, that's fine. I can deal with it. You know, it'll be just fine. This thing is not built for speed. It's built for durability. So I shot the bottom with a little bit of primer just to look for any imperfections in the joint, and it all looks good. It's ready to go. So I think this thing is just going to remain white. It might get a color scheme. This is just, a little bit of white primer that I shot on, and I might just primer the whole thing and call it good. But that's where we are. I'll have to do a little modification on these through hulls. This one will get a bellows for the steering, and for the throttle, This one's going to get a brass tube. This one just might wind up being my cooling inlet. I'll put a brass tube in there, boom, and that'll be my cooling inlet. And so it'll be nice and clean. Because remember, the nipples right here, so it can just come out and in. There you go. Simple. Okay, boys and girls, that's it. The bottom will look like that when it's done. So, uber cool, huh? Uber cool. Okay, that's it. Until next time, jet out.